Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the USC Trojans. Taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Oregon Ducks. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Ducks will put total leather to crank us up. Coming out with it, it's Kamara. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Throwing on the run. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. And the Trojans will punt it away on 4th down. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. And they'll down this ball just a little shy of the 50.
They're gonna make the nigga drive, but that's stupid as fuck.
Ready to fire from the pistol. Single back formation, and they give it to it. On the move at the 30. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big run.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home.
Looking for the end zone. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's got him this time. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the 3rd down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
The Ducks are flying down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking to the end zone. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Gotta love how this defense started the football game. They forced the punt on the 1st drive. First play now, come out, set the tone. Great run defense, forcing a negative play and putting their defense in a good spot.
Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Dropping back It's Burr. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Turns it on in midfield. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Potts. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Just going to keep it after the snap. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. For all of the star quality that USC has been built on, good offensive line, strong running game has always been a hallmark.
No doubt about it. I think they're built on, the passing game and explosive playmakers out wide, but they've always had that balance at USC. You got to have a little bit of the boring to go with the glitz and the glamour.
Look, I know this offense didn't have the opening drive of the game they would have liked, but the defense now came away with a massive takeaway. Now you're seeing how that affects the offense. They're playing with a little bit of a pep in the step. Nice throw there, getting the 1st down. This offense all of a sudden looks a whole lot different than what they did the last time out.
And the Trojans trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Looking downfield, it's Burr. Touchdown, USC! They grab the early lead. Getting ready for the extra point after the 1st score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Landry. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Trying the left side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He's knocked out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 44. The Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Scanning the field, it's Burr. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Calls his own number. Pass mistakes, and he may get more. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. So 1st down here as they go back to work. To the air on 1st down. Quick strike complete. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And the Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Gets the back moving. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense that understands 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play, the defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Here's the pressure. Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on 4th down.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Spits it out to the back. That ball was nearly intercepted. They'll live to tell about it. 3rd down coming up.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Quarterback making checks. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in.
He's got it down the left side. Man, what a sweet dime that last pass was. The Trojans always seem to have a quarterback who can make you pay in the secondary.
And it's always a big, strong-arm guy that throws the ball all the yard, that's just good-looking. I mean, just all the things that most people aren't, but that they want to root for and cheer for, because they always find that guy at that position that does great things.
And you just got to get this guy going in the offense. You got to hand it off to him. You got to throw it to him, too, on all different types of downs. I love it on 1st down here. Just getting him the ball in the passing game, let him make something happen and set up 2nd and short.
Back to throw, it's Bird. Floating away. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. And guys, with the empty backfield on 2nd and short, might they take a shot here? Looking to fire. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Austin. That It's caught. It's Kamara. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Fourth down and less than a yard, and of course the offense is going to stay on the field. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Kamara.
Well, look, I know this guy's not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
And the Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. To the air, it's Burr. Well, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the head and make sure it falls incomplete.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting matchup this week in the Mountain West, and it sure is playing out that way. Nevada is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 4 over Wyoming. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the 1st down. Makes the tackle at the 24, but from inside the 10 to across the 20 on the pickup of 15.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. This time on target. There he goes. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. They've been completely lethargic in this 1st half, but finally some signs of life.
And we've seen it, Reese, throughout time, throughout college football history. You get that one big play, momentum starts to come in, and I don't know what it is. It changes everything. Maybe that's the play they needed to finally get some points on the scoreboard before the half.
Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Bringing the heat. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
And the Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Motion from the wideout. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The give to the back. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
These niggas gave you a drive.
Difficult route to
My
handle.
God,
You can get a
damn.
big fella working the outside in the corner like that.
No doubt, because he runs upfield first and then makes a beeline towards the sideline. So whether it's man or zone, you can throw that football away from the defender and make some big plays.
The Ducks will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Now on the option. Quick toss. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime
There's
update.
no wrong.
The Trojans will kick it away to crank up the second half.
Coach must have been on our time.
No, real shit.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short.
3 times. Fuck.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the 3rd quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. They're
Turning it on. Got the 1st down and more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game started.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Ducks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a 1st down.
A nice job on 2nd down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the 1st down.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its 1st touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
You got to give this defense a ton of credit because they watched the film. They watched this offense go up and down the field. This QB throw multiple TDs their last game out. Didn't allow a TD pass in the first half. Here they are in the second half doing a nice job defending the deep ball.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Blasted as he lets it go. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The offense
really
struggled
again,
in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively. And right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
Rushes on him. Pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
The Ducks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on second down. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
And how about this defense really answering the challenge so far today? This offense, you've seen like last week. I mean, they can throw for touchdowns and big yards and big chunk plays. Defense has answered the call, played the deep ball well, played discipline, making this offense really earn everything they get.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Going for it all.
This nigga is... That shit don't even do that.
He lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown. Oh, Methuselah.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Throwing right. Makes the grab. It's Rourke. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Best uniforms in the sport, and a play is made befitting of those threads.
Well, this is not the format to have a debate back and forth. Not the best uniform in sports, but definitely always a lot of flash and sizzle with USC offenses.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Potts. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Well, the defense knows that they're going to have to go horizontal sideline to stop this offense. Nice job rallying to the running back who catches that swing pass out on the perimeter.
Finding open areas. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
On fourth down, going to the air. Complete out of the backfield. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Trojans will have it first and 10. Oh, maybe a double pass.
Shit. Can't fucking fight that shit away. That's what I do.
Touchdown Ducks!
How oftentimes do you say that there is a safety who's the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What a Matt.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Nevada is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 11 over Wyoming. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, fellas, and we'll circle back if anything big happens.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. But, man, you're starting to get now in the second half. And this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
Looking to throw, it's Burr. Lofts one high and deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Trojans will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. They'll give it to the back. And some room to work. He rolls all the way up to the 40-yard line before going out of bounds in this running game, making an impact.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Gets it past the marker. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Here's the handoff. Breaks into the open. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Things aren't going to get better for this offense, guys, until their quarterback becomes more accurate. Obviously, that was the problem the last game out. Completed less than 50% of his passes there. And he's doing it again here. You just can't score points if you're not completing throws.
and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run.
These niggas.
Got enough to
Oh,
move
this
the sticks. First down from
crazy.
the 17. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Offense changing the play. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Looking for the score. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense.
They wouldn't even let me stop.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football. Had to get a stop. Forcing a turnover. Best case scenario. Offense back on the field, trailing in the fourth quarter. Time to go win it.
On the move. He finds enough room to get it over the 10-yard line, and he's down at 13. And the Trojans in the hurry-up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. He's got the back in the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
As a quarterback, it's never fun getting hit, but it always feels a little bit better when you're able to complete a strike down the field. Nice shot.
The Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Here comes the heat. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the fourth quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra first downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the first down.
They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Handoff from the gun. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Great example of complementary football there. First, the defense comes away with the takeaway, and then offensively, you go to the ground game, being physical at the point of attack, running it in for a touchdown, and now you have the lead with not a lot of time left. They've now put all the pressure back on their opponent.
He'll bring it out. It's Landry. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. He lofts one down the sideline. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. This game is so close to being salted away if the offense can just run out the clock. Looking for a man, it's Burr. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And offenses practice this situation. This is 4-minute offense. You've got the lead late in the game. You're trying to bleed the clock and just get first downs. They do that, they stay in bounds, and the clock keeps ticking.
Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. And now on second down for this offense. From the gun, give on the inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and I'm not surprised. I mean, you put the ball in your best player's hands. Like, late in the game, you've got to trust your guy. I'm interested to see what they do here on third down coming up. Let's call it third and interesting, right? Top clock ticking down. Do I trust my QB to throw the football? I got the lead. I want that clock to continue to roll.
Back to throw, it's Burr. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with this target.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. He might want another play. Looking downfield on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.